What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the Sofi stock. Most importantly, we're going to be talking about that bank charter approval, bank charter timeline, and I will also be covering the offering that came out after hours. I want to apologize I could not cover the offering yesterday because I filmed my video earlier in the day before the close, and I had to go to a family member basketball event, so I did not have any time to do an update on the offering. I'll cover that a little bit in this video. So I do have some crazy information to bring to you today about the bank charter timeline. It is some extremely bullish news. And yes, guys, I understand that Sofi has had so much news compressed into the stock, these past 2 months with the 1.2 billion convertible notes, the warrants getting redeemed, an offering. Massive conflicts just keep blocking this stock from making a big run after that blowout earnings report. But guys, I really believe that this is all for the good. It is for the bigger picture. It is for the bank charter approval, guys. There is dozens and dozens of things that have to be completed before you get that final stamp of approval. And all I ask for you guys is 3 things. Be sure to smash this like button. Let's try and get this video to 1,500 likes or more. Be sure to drop a comment. Are you buying Sofi stock right now? What is your price target for next year? And 3, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's try and get this channel past 10,000 subscribers. And if you really enjoyed this video, be sure to share this video on StockTwits, guys. That will be a massive boost. And I'm telling you, this video is going to give a lot of people big confidence in the Sofi stock. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we could see heading into the close, Sofi stock is down 4.7%. It was down, 6.5% one point today at the bottom of around, 11 a.m. So that's when I bought a little bit of shares. I bought some options. I have a big position in this account. I have 2 other accounts. So I'm bullish on Sofi, especially heading into 2022. But this was a great buying opportunity because a lot of people sold that didn't know exactly what was going on with this, offering. That was the headline being pushed out. So a lot of people sold when they heard offering because they think of dilution. When a public company increases the number of shares issued or shares outstanding through a secondary offering, it generally has a negative effect on a stock's price and original investor sentiment. So that is dilution, okay? That's not what happened. That is called a secondary offering. What happened was a non-dilutive secondary offering. A non-dilutive secondary offering, this is a type of offering in which major shareholders, the big whales, in a company sell portions of their holdings to interested investors. Okay, that's exactly what happened. No additional shares were issued from Sofi. It's still the same exact amount of shares, no dilution. It's the big whale selling a portion of their shares. You can see here, Sofi stock drops as investors, including SoftBank, offers shares. We scroll down a little bit. Sofi stock, the financial firm led by former Twitter executive Anthony Noto, said shareholders including SoftBank, Silver Lake, and other partners will sell stock of the startup in a secondary offering. The offering of 50 million shares of Sofi's common stock won't change the number of shares outstanding, and the firm won't receive any proceeds from the sale. So great news, no dilution. And guys, I want you to know that this offering has already happened. If we take a look at Fintel. This is institutional ownership. These are the big whales. As you can see, we got SoftBank, Vanguard, Silver Lake, Price T. Rowe. And these guys have, 100 million, 47 million, 38 million shares. But you can see the value of the shares percentage. They have changed. Negative 17%, negative 17%, negative 22%, and negative 17%. So you can see a portion of their holdings have been sold, guys. And, they all have averages right around $17 right now. And this is really good news. This has been completed. Look, the updates are coming from the 15th right here. All of these are from the 15th. So it does look like this offering has already happened, non-dilutive offering. This is really good news. And there is interested investors looking to buy up those shares. And guys, once again, Sofi has had many setbacks, but these setbacks are for the bigger plan of a bank charter, in my opinion. We had the Sofi Technologies convertible note, 1.1 billion, massive sell-off, fear. Sofi Technologies announces redemption of warrants, massive sell-off, fear. Sofi Technology announces secondary offering, fear. We're seeing that today. So non-stop, headwinds have been affecting the Sofi stock. And guys, we are getting close to that bank charter announcement. I'm going to show you the details in this video right now. So guys, if you go on the OCC website, this is the OCC Executive Committee. It consists of around 7 people. They all do different jobs. But if we scroll to the top, we have the acting controller of the currency. This is Michael J. H. He has been the head of the OCC since May 10th. So he is actually new. But guys, he did put out a statement about 2 weeks ago that I want to show you guys. It is very, very important. So if we scroll down to news and alerts, we're going to click this one right here, November 3rd. This is the acting controller discusses regulatory perimeter. And we click this one right here. I want you guys to read this PDF file, guys, because it is very important. As you can see, this is the FinTech Policy Summit. They are discussing, fintech, fair advantages, the most important things to get a bank charter license. And from what I've been reading, it consists of 2 major things. Those 2 things are trust and responsibility, okay? To get approved for these licenses, you have to have trust and responsibility. And that is what Anthony Noto continues to preach every time he gets interviewed, for this bank charter process. Where are they standing? He's not going to give the details because that would be insider trading. But if we scroll down to the bottom, guys, this is 13 pages. I want you to read every single bit of this. We have to scroll down to the bottom because I have to show you guys these details. On page 12, we could see shortly after I took office in May, I initiated a review of OCC bank charter applications and cryptocurrency-related interpretive letters. I indicated at the time I would be seeking a holistic strategy regarding the bank regulatory perimeter so that individuals' chartering decisions and interpretive letters would align with and support the broader strategic approach. That review has concluded. In the coming weeks, OCC determinations and feedback to bank charter applicants will be communicated. Boom, guys. There you go. There you see it, okay? This review has concluded since he has took office since May. In the coming weeks, the OCC determinations and feedbacks to the bank charter applicants will be communicated, okay? We could see news break out by the end of this year. This was an article from November 3rd, right around 2 weeks ago. So most likely the applicants at the top of the list will be getting a stamp of approval, or, a no, a yes or a no. This is, from the head of controller, Michael J. H. He put this article out 2 weeks ago, and I want you to read it, but understand, the review has concluded, okay? They know who they want to be getting approved for a bank charter license, and we're going to get that news very soon. And when I see these 3 things, the 1.1 billion convertible notes, the warrants getting redeemed, on top of this secondary offering, no dilution, making sure that, these big whales don't have too much power over this stock. Remember what happened with that Archegos? There was so much of a holding, from whoever was holding those stocks, they had to liquidate because of margin calls. That's why I believe they're having some of these big whales sell off, because they don't want, these, companies, these stocks getting, flushed out 20-30% because someone has so much of a large position. So I believe I heard it's right around 10% max of, ownership of the stock. So I believe they're trying to get everyone under 10% max. So guys, this is a great buying opportunity. I mean, the stock is still selling off into the close, down 5%. I definitely took advantage when we were down around a 6.5%. And most likely this stock could really bounce back in the next couple of days or next week. Understand, guys, we have sold off over 10% from our earnings report. So our blowout earnings with guidance raise heading into getting our student loans back, we are actually down, since earnings. So blowing out earnings has not got us to where we want it to be. We've had the upgrades over 30, a lot of great news. But guys, as you can see, these massive, things have been happening for the SoFi stock. Convertible notes, warrants, and offerings. Something big is going to happen most likely in a very short time period. My price target with a bank charter will be, $35. And my price target for 2022 with the bank charter in full force is $55 or higher. I believe this is going to be one of the stocks with the biggest gains for 2022. We have not had the gains, like these other companies such as Affirm that have pretty much tripled from the bottom. So we have massive room to run, and we are undervalued right now compared to a lot of these other fintechs. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. SoFi has proved itself on that earnings report. We had a blowout compared to PayPal, Robinhood, and Square, and we have actually sold off since that earnings report. You have to take advantage because a bank charter approval could happen at any given moment. No one's going to be able to time this. This is unpredictable. This is why you have to buy those dips and diamond hand and hold. You will be greatly rewarded, most likely inside of 2022 from the SoFi stock. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.